Hold on, people. Hold on. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Just gave you this big long intro about what I was doing, and I didn't even have the YouTube live button going. I've been here talking to myself for I don't know how long. A few minutes. Oh, what's... There we go. Hey, Weasel. Hey, Will. What's up? I don't think I said hey before I fixed that. What I was saying was, when we were last together, I was mowing the field on the baling contract. Now I got our windrower here. Gonna ferry back across, do windrow the grass. Then we're gonna have to ferry back across, get the baler, ferry back across, bale it, ferry back across, the haul who knows how many bales to the sell point, which is over here. Right over there, that's the horse farm. And then we'll have enough capital where we can start doing forestry. Hey, Sim with Jim, what's up? Paul, Charles, Smokey, Eugene, the wrong farmer. It's okay. So yeah, we've got $2,000 after we bought the sawmill. We can't do much with $2,000. It's going to cost me half of that to get the chainsaw, and it's going to cost me the other half to lease the cheapest tractor I have in the mod hub, or in the mod folder. And that leaves me with no money for loader arms and no money for a grapple to pick up the logs. So we're going to need to finish off this contract to hopefully then have enough money to get started in forestry, which hopefully will earn profits pretty quick. Hey, Smoky Games. David, how you doing? Uh-oh. My stream is tanking. I think it's back. Temporary lost internet connectivity. Hopefully we're back now. What would farming be without a little boating fun? Hey Mike, what's up? Carla? Not pulled that yet. Wrong keys. Wrong keys. There's our field that we mowed. This is going to give us $5,600. That's going to be a pretty big field. That's going to be a pretty big field. Don't have time to do that. That one wouldn't take long to do. Be an extra couple grand. That might be attractive too. We should be able to earn some pretty good money once we get forestry going, because really the goal with the sawmill is to earn enough money with the limited trees that are at the sawmill to then afford a little better forestry equipment, trailer, maybe a larger tractor, and buy either the forestry island or the forestry section over by the Ballydorn Farm, and then continue doing forestry as we pick up odd jobs like harvest jobs. And then hopefully by winter we'll be able to buy ourselves some land to start doing real farming next year. Also been thinking a lot about horses, because horses are free. We don't have to pay for horses in seasons. All we have to do is have food to feed them and water, and they'll basically, we just give them a little care, ride them a little bit every day, and at that point they will, give us a little bit of residual income every single day, which is kind of desirable. Hey, Fart Ninja, what's up? No, I was looking at OBS because I have OBS on one screen, I've got the game on another, and I saw in OBS the basically the bandwidth meter indicator saying how much the stream was. It just dropped to 0 for about 10 seconds and then popped back up, so momentary blip. Hey, Raznik, what's up? No Hurlermans in this save, but we might do some Ursus. Alright, let's not do curvy windrows. Come on. Oh, what's even cooler about this field is it's on an island. Gotta get here on a ferry. How you doing, Chris? Unless I already just said that, I don't remember. That's fine. Head across this way. How is surviving the aftermath? And more importantly, how was War of Rights? Never heard if you were able to send those Georgia boys running. Oh, 2 out of 3, not good. All right, now that we got a wind road, back across the ferry, get our baler. Life is hard when you don't own a tractor. So for those watching, I'm curious, Rasnick was thinking about doing a lease-only series, or leasing only challenge, where basically the rule was you can't lease anything. Or no, you can't own anything. Not allowed to own any vehicles or implements. You have to lease it all. Yep, back across the ferry. It's part of the challenge. Like a monthly fee for the land? Or yearly? Now, I know what lots of folks do is a rent based on yield. So either there's a flat rate plus 10% of your crop goes to the landowner, or maybe there's some negotiated rate like 15% goes to the landowner after harvest. Got a really bad year, then you don't pay so much. That would be an interesting mod for sure. Be able to have land renting. So we're kind of doing an interesting thought like that on Emerald Coast. Tomorrow we'll be baling hay on a field that we have. We didn't rent it, we didn't lease it, we didn't buy it. The farmer. Story goes that the farmer that owns that land hasn't worked that land in years, basically, as long as we've been on the map, 5 years. And knew that we had a lot of livestock, and since we didn't have a lot of rain, we were maybe a little short on hay. So he was just letting us basically take the hay off of the field. Whatever we got, we could keep. Of course, to do that, I had to buy the field. And then I couldn't sell it back afterwards because I had, on that same land, I had placed 2 bale stacks. So we just magically own 2 fields now. When you got $3 million in the bank, really, you know, no one really notices. Let's drop this off here because, well, we can. If I knew the land number, I could just go in the land section, or the farm, yeah, the land section of the XML, and sell it that way. Now we gotta go back to the shop, get our baler. Yep. Hey, Yetman Gaming, how you doing? Or Yeti Man? Well, as long as you're able to return what you're leasing, you know, let's say at the end of the season, if you lease a tractor and a planter and a seeder, then you return it when you're done for the year. And when you're done your spring planting and seeding, you return the seeder. Then it shouldn't be, you know, overly expensive. Now you could through the honor system figure out a way, you know, go into the XML, make yourself owner of that land, and then with the easy dev controls, just deduct either, you know, a monthly or a seasonal fee from your bank account, or figure out, you know, 15% of your harvest yield, and then just use the easy dev controls to, quote, pay the landowner by deducting it from your bank account. You could kind of manually make it work. Hey, Dub, what's up? Whoa, watch out. All right, let's see how many bales we have to pick up. Pig placeable. Porky pig placeable. Everybody likes the bacon makers. Bacon makers can really make you some bacon. Well, it's Amish country. I suspect it's Pennsylvania, some part of Pennsylvania. So how many bales y'all think we're going to get off of this field? I'm thinking 10. We have 10. That's going to be 2.5 trips from here to the dock, then on the road to just on the other side where that house is. I was going to say, Amish country would be kind of a central PA. Central PA, South Central PA. In Maryland and Virginia, we have Mennonite, which are kind of not really Amish, but pseudo-Amish-ish. Amish-ish-ish. Depending on what order of Mennonite there are. There's some more modern Mennonite, and then there are some more older traditional Mennonite. They got Mennonite around here in Virginia that horse and buggy all the time. And then we have a private Mennonite university. It is very much not horse and buggy. Oh, that is not my field entrance. Hey, Christopher, what's up? I forgot. Glorious round baler. Whole bunch of stopping. Quite full. Go. I'm not really sure where Whitegate is. I'm in the Shenandoah Valley. We're doing Modhub only mods. I can't use my most favorite round bale extension mod that basically force stops the baler. That would be so nice. Skyline Drive. Yep. Well, I think 10 is going to be conservative. It's going to be an understatement. We're already at. Oh, I don't even have that in. We have the bale counter mod in. Already at what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 being made. Now we've done our full 17, well, half bale isn't going to be any help to us. Don't you dare roll down there in the water. I don't know, what was your question? I have to say I answer a lot of questions and I don't always remember who asked what. Oh, well, congratulations, A-Dub. What, Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bye-bye, Bale. Oh, we lost him. You might have to get creative to get that one. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Basically, I said you'd have to ask Sony and Microsoft. Meaning that console players would be able to use a dedicated server. I'm pretty sure Sony and Microsoft are the ones limiting that. I mean, technically, if PC and console players could play together, then it should be possible, but they can't play together for whatever reason. And probably a limitation of Sony and Microsoft, not Giants. On Kiwi, Farm Sim 21 has just been announced that it will, well, Giants let Focus Home Interactive know that there would be no Farm Sim coming out during Focus Home Interactive's 2021 fiscal year, which is between April 1, 2020 and March 31, 2021. All it's been announced. There's no reason to not expect something possibly after April 1st, 2021, which would then be in Focus Home Interactive's 21-22 fiscal year. Oh, can we intercept this bale off the pass? There we go. That doesn't have anything to do with mods, Kiwi. I suspect maybe the other games that allow crossplay aren't modded. What games allow crossplay from PC to console? I don't know, I'm just asking. Alright, later. Ooh, driver's head. Uh-oh, don't lose that one. No, don't go down the water. Oh, we lost another one. Okay, so Modern Warfare. Is that modded? That probably is. Fortnite doesn't count. Fortnite is a virus that's been spewed upon us by Epic Games. Economic leech. If Modern Warfare doesn't have modding or mod support, then that would be one thing. Never played it, Kiwi. Have no idea. It's marketed for kids, but the sad thing is there's like massive amounts of microtransactions. A huge in-game economy from what I understand. So it's not very family friendly, because kids are going to be dumping a bunch of money into loot boxes and in-game junk. I mean, I think PC players being able to play on a server with console players on a map that was available for both platforms, using mods that were available for both platforms, or the lack thereof mods. I think that'd be great. Hey, GoldenEye, what's up? What? It stops scripts because you have to have the exact same mod to connect to another player. Or you don't allow mods in the cross-play multiplayer. That's basically it, because we won't have enough for the next bale. Next gen, the console hardware doesn't have anything to do with it. Sony and Microsoft will restrict it. Consoles are a closed platform. You can only do what Sony and Microsoft want you to do on their platform, just like Apple and iPhone. You can only use the iPhone for how Apple wants you to use it. You can't jailbreak an iPhone. And the sad reality is the next gen consoles are last year's medium-range gaming computers. They're not going to run Windows. They're not going to run an OS that you can get to. They're going to be just as locked down as the current products. Just they might be able to play 1080p at 60 frames versus 30. Hey, John. Edibo. Farmer John. Julian, what's up? Old Man Crow. Alright, now we gotta take the baler back and get our ever glorious bale hauling forks. I don't think I added... No, I didn't add anything wonderful like a auto-loading bale trailer. I only added stuff from the mod hub. And we don't have enough money to even cheat and lease that. Right, we got a drivable ferry on this map because, well, we have 3 islands that you either get to from a ferry, or you use a little land bridge between the islands, and then a regular bridge between the one island and the mainland. Oh, thanks for the like, John. Yeah, I agree, Angus. There's just not enough older tractors, older models. Yeah, to get the ferry to work, you basically have to disable the, you're going to drown your engine if you're too deep in the water script. Because the secret behind the ferry is invisible wheels. It just drives on the ground. It doesn't actually float. If I drove off of this area, the ferry would sink to the bottom of the earth. Since you have to disable the that aspect of the mod or the map or the game, pretty much a PC limited thing. In fact, we're gonna have to sink the tractor to get those 2 bales that we lost. Yeah, I almost knocked that over, didn't I? Oh, so it's not a script. You just don't put the on create part in the water plane. Well, one, I might need them to satisfy the contract because it's such a small field, and 2, if I let them ferment, then sell them, it's free money. 3, if we keep them and I eventually buy cows, they're free silage bales. And remember, we started from 0. Since we started from 0, we really need to collect as much money as we can from wherever we can. Alright. We can only haul 4 bales at a time using these wonderful tools. So we'll have to figure out how many trips we need to make once we haul our first trip. Oh, yeah. So no on create, you can't, no water trigger on the water. Well, that's interesting. Well, how would that work, GoldenEye? Because the Switch is running Farm Sim 20, which is the mobile version, and PC would be running Farm Sim 19. Unlike 17, the Switch is running basically the same version as same game as iOS or Android. Hey Carla, what's up? Who knows? Maybe that's part of the thought process for a possible delayed release. I don't know what yours. So as far as Farm Sim releases go, the odd years has been PC release or console release. The even years have been mobile release. And they typically were released like automobiles in the fall of the previous year based on the number. So Farm Sim 17 was released in October 16. Farm Sim 19 or 18 was a mobile product. Farm Sim 19 was released in November of 18. Okay? So the original thought process was Farm Sim 21 would be released in the fall, autumn, late 2020. That's subsequently been announced that there definitely won't be a Farm Sim release between now and March 2021 based on the Focus Home Interactive report. That's not saying that there won't be a Farm Sim 21 that gets maybe released in May. All right, later, David. So if they release something in May of 2021, they could still call it Farm Sim 21. It would seem kind of weird to release Farm Sim 22 in May of 2021. The bales are... Everyone hold your breath. There's one of our bales. There's the other one. We just have to come down here and then find a way up out. Hey, chicken, what's up? My dead zone? I don't think so. I think I got all of 1 or 2%. Maybe it is. If I have one, it's very small. I know I used to run it without a dead zone, but I might have turned that to something little because I basically got tired of constantly trying to fiddle with the wheel to get it to go straight. And if it was just a micro fraction off, you know, the tractor would just start turning. Well, that's... I have to look when I get out of game. Chicken, never heard of that. There's those. Wish you could scrap them. That would make life easier. As it stands, we're going to have to be careful not to knock them off. Alright, go down here and just try to push this one bale on these forks a little bit. Oh, and then I'll lose it. Then I drive over it. And it's off in the water. See ya. Oh, look at that. Can't get it. Hey, Johan, what's up? Oh, yeah, I could tip him back, couldn't I? Good point. Let's tip back. That's tipped up a little bit. So I can maybe get that one when I come back. I don't know, I didn't really have any issues with the launch of 19. Then again, I wasn't running a Logitech wheel. I wasn't trying to use a bunch of different button boxes. This sounds like a mod conflict. Nope. See? Not all Logitech wheels were forked. Well, Fart Ninja, I prefer square bills all the time, but you get what you get with a contract, right? Well, there's definitely a better way, Matt. But again, we have $2,000. Trying not to take out a loan. So it's not like we have a lot of money to just buy stuff. So we're using what the contract gave us. Hey David, what's up? I'm doing pretty good. Well, I know, that's all I can carry. I don't want to unload them on the ferry. Because I just don't want to unload them on the ferry. No, I've never seen a baling contract give a trailer. I wouldn't say never. Maybe I have. It's a small field. I mean, we got a little Fence 700. All right, let's go sell these. I don't know if I call it punishment. Johan, that's, yeah, GTX knows about that. I think he said there was an update pending. Oh no! Oh, stupid AI traffic, and I was like, you're gonna kick me out. Little bean in the tail. I think it's more torturing by not turning off traffic. Especially with these ginormous cement trucks. That was a long time ago. Being able to move cars. %. Another load will be 66 to 99, so we got to do 2 more loads. Now that I've been reminded about that little trick, been able to tilt these back. BB, what's up? I like jumping tractors. All right, later, Julian. You can't do that because outside the buoy marked area is. Well, we're not going to go over there, but okay. The ferry only doesn't float. The ferry drives on the ground. Okay. But the ferry is sinking. We're taking on water. Oh, we're taking on water. There's no shortcut. The only place you can drive is on this flat area because, as I said earlier, ferry really just drives on magical invisible wheels. You don't own the land. You can't landscape it. You don't own it. Non-buyable. This ferry won't drive up those cliffs. Once again, you're doing stuff I don't have money for. Breaking the rule. Can't break the rules. Stuck on the dock. Later, Chevy. Didn't even know you were in here. There we go. Left is an island. Alright, let's get this bale that is on the verge of falling in the water. Saved it. And I nearly lost it. Wheel right now. That would be an interesting video, right? Tractor with a snorkel on it so you could go underwater. Oh no. There we go. All right, let's go get a couple. Hey, Crazy Granny, what's up? There's a reason no one uses these things. All right, seriously. Stop rolling. Just far enough off. Just far enough off. Alright, we're ready to play for real now. Now we're done pretending we don't know how we're doing it. And I'd hate for y'all to think I really don't know what I'm doing. This will be, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 2 in the water, 7, 8, and 9. Holy cow, we got 9 left. First trip was 33%. This trip should be 66. And the third trip would be 90. No. Third trip would be 99. Oh no. Oh, come on. No, this won't complete it. This will only get us to 66. I got front and rear dual airbags is what I got here. Hey, Peanut, what's up? Oh, baling contracts are very rarely worth it. Alright, later, Raz. The next load will get us to 99. It might finish us off. if you you got your own equipment, then it's a bit more worth it, especially if you have it in a way of quickly transporting the bales. If you have cows and needs the silage, then it can be worth it because you can keep the silage that is left over. Yeah, fertilizing contracts are your best bang for time investment. F11 would be cheating. We're not doing that. We're starting from nothing. And we're earning our way in life. What that means is life is a struggle. I mean, if you started every map out with $500,000 and you called that starting from scratch, I would say that's starting from rich. Because I would consider myself pretty darn well off if I had 500K. I might say, well, forget farming, forget buying land and equipment. I'll just go invest some of that cash and sit on it and sip mint juleps all day long. Start from scratch is 0. Just not too many players have the garbanzo beans to actually do it. Giants gives you $500,000. Start from a lot of money. Good. Still there. I mean, I did the first series we did on 19, we did start from scratch with the 500K. We bought the farm, we bought buildings, we leased and bought equipment eventually, and we clawed our way up from that. I wanted to do a true start from zilch. And I figure what better map to do it on than this. %. Yeah, in theory, the next trip should do us. Oh, I hope he gets out soon, Chevy. Yeah, fingers crossed it wasn't 66, right? Alright, so now that we had our fun with this one, we'll just go grab 4 bales real quick. If I did that, I would have a map with huge fields. Wouldn't have a chance to play this map again. But seriously, starting from zilch and doing contracts on, let's say, a map like Nebraska lands, you've got massive fields, pay out massive contracts. What's so hard in that? Do 3 or 4 contracts, the next thing you know, you got a couple $100,000. Or at least 100 grand. Most of the contracts we've seen on this map so far have only paid out $4,000 or $5,000 at the top. Mostly because 1, the fields are fairly small. And 2, I don't know if he put a multiplier in there that affects payout or not. Oh, what were those rules? Is that back on the multiplayer? Well, you can't haul the ferry can't go over there. See? See, the land over there is a cliff. The ferry won't go up that cliff. Plus, it's all fenced in. I mean, you could try to put the bales on the ferry, then put the tractor on the ferry, and then try to get the bales off the ferry. But I think by the time you do that, it would be more time than it was worth. Cliff over there. You're not driving the ferry up that. I don't know if it's just the way I look at it, but I like to, when I drive this ferry, you look at how the water is moving. You almost feel like the ferry's driving sideways. That we're kind of turning into the current, and we're not going straight. We're kind of, you know, crab walking. Frost. Always looking for the shortcut, right? Yep. Oh, we're up again. There we go. Your wheel fixed. Nothing's worse than trying to drive keyboard and having your wheel turned. Next. See here, we have another one that's flat. This one. Stop. All right, catch you later, Chevy. I think Slovak's pretty nice. I like this map, obviously, because if I didn't like it, I wouldn't play it. Emerald Coast. I mean, Nebraska's fine if you're a flat earther. Y'all thought I was having problems last time. That's just pulling your guys to legs. 1, 2. We got one back there in the fence. And we got the 2 into the water, so that's 5. So when these ferment, hopefully by then we'll have money to come pick these up with a flatbed or something. He's a flat earther. He saw hills once. And it's just the way the water plane moves. It makes you think that you're crabbing the boat. I mean, the boat's literally driving straight. Right now it doesn't feel so much crabbing, but when we're on our way the other way, it really feels like we're driving sideways. Now, Sussex Farm's a nice map. A really great map for small fields would be Mercury Farms. What was it? What's the old Streams Farm map? I mean, that one's nice. I like that one. Somewhere around here we got 2 water planes that meet, and they're moving at different directions. Kind of interesting to look at. I kind of think of it like, 2 different currents. I mean, there's so many maps out there. It's almost impossible to remember them all. It's like here, you feel like you're driving crooked. Just feels like you're driving crooked. Looks like you're driving crooked. But my wheel's straight. And Medicine Creek's an okay map. Not sure I'm cool on some of the decisions that he's made, but it's his map to make. Did see he updated it. He's got workshop triggers in now. A couple other things. All right, let's hope we get 100%, right? Oh, oh, no, traffic's killing me. And my bales stay where they belong. That was some magic, awesome sauce. I know that's why you guys really come out to watch this stream. I remember when I was messing around on Mercury Farms in 17, and I had a tractor parked just a wee bit too close to the animal trough trigger when I built a contract is finished. All right, long enough. We need to get a good chainsaw. Okay. No, that didn't work. Okay. Tractors. We have a few options here. But none quite as cheap as good old 3603P. All right, 3603P. We need front loaders. $3306P. $3P. Need that. Oh, we need something to grab. Sure, 3B. Okay. Something to grab some logs with. And our wee little tractor. Our wee little Ursies. Alright, let's go. Go make millions in forestry. Hope we don't suffocate breathing in our exhaust. Hey, we only got 10 minutes left. You think we could be, how many $1,000 do you think we can earn in 10 minutes? Look, I'm gonna eat. I eat logs. Oh, wait. We don't have hazards. Turn on our blinkers. Blink, the blink, the blink, the blink. Dudes! Shit! Oh no. Stuck on. Stuck on glue. Oh, seriously? Why is this tractor defective? I didn't get a cab, but I have back glass. Jeez, people. Oh, you know what? I missed my turn. Has a wonky collision. I wonder if I found that back glass problem during the mod. This is part of that Polish pack from the mod contest. These forks have some road collision on them or something. Here we go, time to make money. There we go. All right, where are you at? Oh, this is the updated version that I don't like. See what these three are going to bring us. Well, we don't have that many real trees that we can cut over here. What I'm hoping we can do is 81 grand will buy us that whole island. 70,000 will buy us that whole area. So if we buy this, and I get a logging trailer, then I can start hauling loads. Then it just compounds on itself. 6, 12, and on. That was an idea, although a little rough. I would have to terraform it a bit. Wait, this thing has IC? Tablet. Look, you know, it's great when the best log forks in the game aren't even log forks. It's wonky with this tractor. I might have to trade this one in on a different model. Went over time a little bit. See what we get. Then $2,100. Like what? 12 minutes worth of work? So that's what we're going to do on... I don't know if I'll be here Thursday or not. I might have to be working late. So if we're streaming Thursday, we're going to just keep clearing out these trees. Seeing how much money we can make. But between forestry and contracts, we should be able to earn enough to venture over here to Forestry Island and keep on making some money. So until next time, guys, happy farming.